Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 19th to 25th of June. So let's have a little look together and see what's going on for you guys. All right, for Aries, please. That's a very good start. Some of you might have like an elephant symbol. That's what's coming through. Alrighty. So I'm not going to take the ones that are facing down, but I'll take the one that's looking at me already, because otherwise it'll be too much. I'm going to get you one of these. For Aries, please, for the week. What's the key word for Aries? Wow, a beautiful bird just flew past. I don't know what that is, but it's really flowing with the wind. Maybe that's a message for you guys. All right. Thank you. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. Some of you could be going on a trip or a journey. That could be a physical trip, or it could be a spiritual trip. Okay, I'm picking up on an energy of there is some sort of movement, but it's something that you wish for. So again, either that's some sort of travel or opportunity that means that you have to travel or go somewhere, or again, it's just like a mental or spiritual journey that you're going to go on. I'm going to show you what I'm seeing. So this poised energy is like, get ready. What you've been wishing for is literally coming in. The poised energy is really this open energy. If you know something's coming in, you're just making that space for it. You're celebrating it as it's coming. That poised, so you getting what it is that you desire, and some very good news, by the way, leads to the sea, which again represents some sort of travel or journey. But for a lot of the time, I feel like this is just like giving you a bit of a heads up on what it is that you're really wishing for. It is good overall, but it's like when you get it, you are going to feel this energy of like either feeling a little bit lost, or again, as if you are not yet at that destination, but you finally moved away from something that you wanted to move away from, or you're finally going towards something you want to go towards, whatever the perspective is. It could be both. But then after the sea, which again is spending some time alone, it feels like it's the travel before you get to where you want to go, because then you have the Imagine card, which is that card for me about the new chapter, is about rising up, elevating. You've learned a lesson. You are being celebrated by the universe by having this new beginning that you are wanting. And this feels like it's something that you wanted with the poised, but there is a bit of a phase in between, maybe to do with some sort of like time of isolation, time to be by yourself, or just time in general to really process something. Because I will look into the tarot in a second, but to the sea can sometimes bring this feeling of loss, like not really seeing much around you. You've just been given this boat basically that's going to take you where you want to go, and it initially made you excited, but then there's this energy of all these emotions like, oh my god, that means I have to leave this, and or that means I have to go through this really, like, I don't know, there's a lot of emotions that seem to come through with that, but it's not bad. I think you are going to learn to release that before you reach your destination, wherever that might be, but this is why patience is here, I guess. All right, anything else, please? Let's see overall energy for Aries. I landed in my lap. You guys are definitely going somewhere. The Chariot's coming through. Maybe you guys are getting a car. Maybe you are just, again, traveling somewhere. You're just moving forward in your life. The Chariot chases the star. So some of you might be getting more clear on your goals. But again, along the journey, there are some emotions that's really important for you to understand. This is Cancerian energy, by the way. So for those who don't know, Cancer is kind of ruled by the moon, which is why they have this stereotype of being moody. Whether or not they are, it's just an energy of being very up and down with their emotions, you know, like very sensitive to the energy around. So you guys could be feeling like that. Your emotions are definitely feeling a little bit. I think you're learning to balance your emotions, by the way, when it comes down to something. But anyway, can you clarify, please, the Chariot for Aries? Judgment, which is exactly like the Imagine card for me. This is that learning a lesson, moving forward, moving towards judgment, which is beautiful, which is that, again, like, and for some of you, I do think you're passing something, whether it's an exam or whether it's just a test, a life test, don't know. It just feels like you're passing something. Can you clarify what the Judgment means? I think this is very big. Page of Wands, again, some sort of message here that's bringing you good news. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's this unconditional love that's coming through. So some of you might go on some sort of travel or journey or trip, and I do think that you might come across someone. It feels like unexpected love, which is interesting. Or it could be newfound love within yourself. You're the Two of Cups when I was saying that. So, okay, so you're moving towards love in relationships and very healthy love indeed. So the Page of Wands can be flirtatious. So some of you might be receiving a flirtatious message. All right. So what's the blockages, please, for Aries this week? What are the blockages? Well, it doesn't seem like a blockage. Four of Wands and the Nine of Cups is literally wish fulfillment. But we do with the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck, and the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. Maybe actually not really seeing this for what it really is, which is interesting because swords are about truth and information. But because all these swords are down, you might not be seeing something clearly. And again, that's not a bad thing. I think that you're actually maybe seeing it. How can I describe this? You might not be seeing the success around you, and that could be the issue. Not that you're struggling with gratitude, unless that resonates with you in some degree. Maybe your problem, Aries, is not really a problem, but it's the fact that maybe you're struggling to feel successful long term with some goals that you're achieving. So you're getting wish fulfillment, but what seems to be a blockage is that you're unable to see that you're successful. And again, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. I don't want to trigger anyone who's like, my life is not successful, I'm going through hell. I'm sorry that you're going through that. This clearly is not your message. Or to a degree, yeah, no, I'm not going to speak on those people because I don't want to trigger anyone. Because I'm aware everyone has very different circumstances. What I'm saying is I'm not seeing all of your life. I'm just seeing a certain message, okay? So the Nine of Cups and the Four of Wands is this like, yeah, you're winning something and you're getting something, but there is still that feeling of loss. And maybe this is a big lesson that you're trying to understand, is that feeling of maybe emptiness, of still not feeling like you're at that goal yet. You're learning how to celebrate the short-term wins, the small wins that are going to eventually be that big goal that you are desiring. So that patience that says, I accept that everything happens in divine order. It's not just about patience. I really feel like gratitude is a big thing coming up for you guys. So maybe try a gratitude journal or something. Because I'm seeing success. I'm seeing you moving forward very speedily, but it does feel like a very big lesson that you're having to learn here with Judgment is this love for yourself. Maybe some of you maybe had like expectations, or maybe you put that on yourself, but some of this can be conditioned at times where we still don't feel good enough, maybe because someone didn't give you acceptance when you were young, or in a certain situation, people that you really wanted, acceptance from, or, to be celebrated by one, really. So you're constantly having to reach these kind of expectations of yourself and to do more, to be more, to make yourself love yourself like that. This feels like you're healing that. You're being more okay with what you've already done, which is good. Nine of Cups and Four of Wands is wish fulfillment. You're succeeding. You're passing goals. These are things that you have desired at one point. So, Queen of Cups. Four of Pentacles. There is a fear here. Queen of Cups and Four of Pentacles again. I kind of feel like I want you to celebrate yourself. That's one thing I want to say. You could be holding your emotions in, or holding back your emotions, or, fearful of expressing a side of yourself. Four of Pentacles is again a feeling of lack at times, because the story behind the Four of Pentacles is, this person doesn't really believe in unlimited potential in themselves, or in their finances, or in their abilities. So they hold on very, very tightly to what they do have, to a point where they don't actually have the hands for anymore. So it becomes limiting, a self-fulfilling prophecy, because they're limited mindset that, okay, well, I can't give any of this away, and I can't use any of this because otherwise I'll have nothing, and I'm not going to get, I don't know when more things are going to come in. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy that nothing comes in because you don't have the open space for it. So that being kind of a storyline for anything, whether it's emotions, you might be scared to give emotions to others because you feel like they're going to take advantage of it, and you can't risk that, whether it's finances, and you could be creating small limitations on yourself financially by speaking limitation onto that area of your life, or in any area of your life. The Queen of Cups and Four of Pentacles is just a reminder here that you have unlimited whatever it is, and specifically emotions. This Ace of Cups is unconditional. Something is overflowing. That's the next stage that you're going to, is an overflow of what it is you feel that you're lacking, whether it be finances, whether it be happiness, okay? Because that could be what it is. Whether it's love, you're going to find this very healthy, abundant, overflowing, unconditional flow. But it does come from learning a lesson about possible limitations that you've been having on yourself. And again, maybe it's you playing small when you should know that you are this incredible person. You've achieved a lot. You're doing a lot. All right. Don't have too high expectations of yourself to be everything today. It's all a journey. The fact that you're even trying and have these high goals is incredible. So be proud of that. Not everyone is like that. So I kind of want to say, Aries, that you guys are very special, and I think you need to hear that and tell yourself that. You're very special. You're very unique. Yeah. You're capable of a lot, but it doesn't have to all be today. Okay. Anything else on advice for Aries? The Star. And this is you, very special. You have star quality, Aries. This is a card of healing, though. All right, and being vulnerable and stepping into these emotions. Not being scared to step into your emotions. So for some of you, maybe you've been single for a while, or you've been fearful to go back into any kind of relationship, whether it's platonic or not, or even to give yourself love. There could be some sort of blockage there that you're going to be healing, which I love to see that. Alrighty. All right, let's get you some tea leaf tarot as well. Some significance around July. Again, we did say Cancer, so maybe Cancer season is important for you. Maybe that's when you're going to reach this judgment. So we have a wish is granted with the wishbone. Oh, that wish seems to be breaking free from something, or again, I don't know if this is a separate message or part of the wish, but it says parting of the ways in either romance or business. For Aries, or again, it could be because of this broken ring that caused a lot of this, these feelings. We have dog barking, advice from a friend, all right, which will be very helpful for you. And you have boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals, which I think you're doing, all right, so don't worry. But when it comes down to emotional goals, I feel like, yeah, give yourself some loving, even along the journey. Okay. All right, Aries, well, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'm sending you my love, and I appreciate every single one of you. If it resonated, then let me know. Just be aware that it may not, just because it's a general reading. I'm just saying what I'm seeing. It may not be for everybody, but if it was, then let me know. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right.